Welcome to the garden, y'all. My corn. I keep hearing people say corn knee-high by July the 4th. That must be for the northern section of the country because I'm past knee-high and it's April the 24th. But I just thought I'd show y'all around a little bit. My cucumbers are coming along real good. John, will it grow? That's my shishito pepper in my container. Yeah. My oregano is really doing good. I just picked my strawberries a little bit ago. This is last year's strawberries that I planted, and then the small ones are I bought this year. And they just haven't really come on and started growing much. One little sage. I'm sorry. Rosemary. And a weed. And some grass. And then my sage. This piece over here managed to overwinter. I had some other ones planted that did not. But I started some new ones from seed and put them in there. My cherry tomatoes, I have 5, I think. There's 2 here and 2 there, or 3 there. And they are starting to bloom. Yay, we'll have cherry tomatoes before long. And then this is my onion bed. There's a couple garlics down there. And then my potato bed. And some of them are starting to lay over and look like they're ready. But I wouldn't think they are quite yet. And then this bed has some jalapeno peppers in it. A few more shishito peppers. And I'm not sure. Oh, some banana peppers. Like these are my jalapenos, these are my bananas, and that's 2 shishitos down there. And then the spinach is still hanging on. So, and then my tomatoes. They are starting to bloom too. These are all San Marzanos on the panels. I was pulling lower limbs off before I went in the house and got my phone. There's blooms. There's a whole bunch of little bitty ones that hadn't opened up yet. Blooms. But these are getting, some of them, above my knee. They're looking good. I have another row over there. Y'all, if it ain't raining, it's just muddy. I have not really been able to get in here and weed much. I have some, but not much. It's driving me crazy. Because it washes out like that. My squash row, zucchini. They looked really sad after we had 6 inches of rain and then 2 more inches of rain. But the last couple days, they've really started to perk up a little bit. And then these are cream peas in the row. They came up sporadically. I replanted. They didn't come up what I replanted. There's like half a row down there. And all that stuff on the end, in between the rows is zinnias. Just volunteer. And then this row of peas, I don't know if I'm going to let them stay or if I'm going to just till them under and plant some black-eyed peas instead of cream peas. And this is volunteer basil. There's one beside a weed, of course. There's one. There's two. There's two. And I will probably figure out a place for those and move them, because I'm seriously thinking that I'm just going to get the tiller and come in here and till all this up again. Because it just, the peas are not going to make it. They're not going to make, I mean, not enough peas to mess with. Not for me anyway. So, I'm going to get the tiller in here. But, just now getting where you can walk around in here without bogging up to your knees. And we have 4 days of rain coming, starting tomorrow. So, I don't know when that'll happen. There's nothing on that row between the squash and the tomatoes, except weeds. Because usually my squash gets so big that it shades anything out that's planted next to it, pretty much. So I didn't want to put anything on that row. And I didn't want it next to my tomatoes. But anyway, that's the situation in the garden. I have a couple zinnias, maybe 3, 4, I don't know, that are blooming. Just opened up in the last day or so. And I got more coming. And then there's one over here. Well, there's quite a few zinnias. That one is just starting to open up. That one hasn't really started yet. And this one opened up yesterday or the day before. And y'all, this is another container. And more shishito peppers, and they got blooms on them. Blooms on them. I'm so happy. More zinnias along with the weeds. But anyway, I just thought I'd show you what's going on in the garden. Oh, and I need to harvest my collard greens again. You can't really see them good because of the sun. But when I harvested the other day, I got 23 pounds. Now, I don't think there will be that much this time. Maybe 10 pounds. But this time, I canned all the rest. So this time, I'm just going to cook them. And if I have some that we don't need, I'll just freeze them. But they are looking so good. Even though it should be hot. Now, it's not. It's been in the 50s. I think today we finally got to 70. I mean, we've had some hotter days. And that one looks like it was trying to bolt. But none of the other ones do. But anyway, they're beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful collards. And so good. I just make a meal of cornbread and collards. I think that might be what we have for supper tomorrow. Yep. Alright, thank y'all for coming along. Just a little garden update.